Electric automaker Tesla has produced its first Model 3 sedan, a highly anticipated car because it carries a relatively low sticker price. CEO Elon Musk late Saturday tweeted pictures of the car, which will cost $35,000 and can travel 215 miles on a single electric charge. $7,500 federal tax credit for electric vehicles would lower the cost to $27,500. The new model comes after a bad week for Tesla's stock price. Shares fell roughly 14% after Musk tweeted that deliveries of the company's other two models, the Model S sedan and Model X SUV, were at the low end of the company's projections in the first half of this year. Musk also said the company would make 20,000 Model 3s in December, below previous estimates. Musk earlier had said Tesla would make 10,000 Model 3s per week by December. Musk also has said the Palo Alto, California-based company will hold a party to hand over the first 30 Model 3s to customers on July 28. Tesla expects to produce 100 cars in August and more than 1,500 in September, Musk tweeted earlier. While second-quarter deliveries rose 53% from a year ago, they still were about 12% below first-quarter deliveries. Tesla said in a statement that second-quarter production was hampered by a severe shortfall of battery packs. Production averaged 40% less than demand until early June, the company said.
I live in London. My commute is 12 miles each way. I like green tea. I tick many of the boxes that mean the electric Nissan Leaf should suit me down to the ground. It does. Over the past month I've used our electric vehicle a lot and it has fitted comfortably into my routine without a hitch, despite not being able to charge it up at home. Having charging points at the office means I can plug the Leaf in when I arrive in the morning and by the end of the day, its full charge of a claimed 120 miles is enough to last me a weekend's worth of local trips. It has made me think that I could probably manage full-time ownership of a Leaf without charging facilities at home, but maybe that's a crazy idea. I'm interested to hear if any electric vehicle owners do this, so get in touch if you do and tell me how you manage. I wager that the Leaf is one of the most relaxing cars to drive in London. You can't do anything about the horrendous traffic, but you care a lot less about that when you're cocooned in a bubble of serenity. Why do electric cars need to be serviced? Servicing has always bothered me when it comes to electric cars. I mean, what actually needs servicing? Glance at the Nissan website and, amid the inevitable oil change and fluid checks, the only relevant work for a Leaf in the first service, due after 12 months or 18,000 miles, seems to be for screen wash. At £99, that's an expensive way to get your screen wash topped up. Still, I called up Adcaster Shepherd and Nissan, who were very helpful and explained that they also do a check on the battery condition and tires, so there's that. Despite all this, our Leaf isn't due a service for another few months. It has not yet hit 5,000 miles and feels as tight to drive now as it did brand new. It was actually a reader who got me thinking about it. Simon Williams got in touch to tell us about his 90,000-mile MK1 Leaf. I imagine the Nissan felt somewhat frumpy to drive, following on from his BMW 335d, but he's happy anyway, having saved around £7,000 per year on fuel and running costs. He also gets his car serviced at an independent garage and it costs barely anything. The range on his car has now dropped to around 50 miles from the new real-world 70-mile range, so he'll be rethinking quite soon, given his daily commute of 45 miles. Still, that's double the average daily commute, and it goes to show that it can be done with electric power, even without the added range, about 90 to 100 miles, realistically, of our far-shelved 30 kWh model. And done happily, at that. Annoying cables. I'm continuing to enjoy the Leaf's stream of power and distant, eerie whirring noise. What annoys me are the cables. They're hard to squeeze into the cases provided, so I often give up and chuck them loose into the boot, where they look a mess and get tangled up with the buggy. I've resorted to a plastic bag, not as neat, but quicker and easier.
Tesla co-founder and chief executive Elon Musk has shared the first images of the electric car company's Model 3 after it came off the assembly line. Mr. Musk tweeted a picture captioned "First production Model 3 inches" on Saturday. The entrepreneur followed it up with another Model 3 photo, this time in color, outside the Tesla factory sites in California. The Model 3 is Tesla's first mass-market car, and the first 30 owners will get in the driver's seat on July 28. The four-door Model 3 will then be available to the public, with a base price of $35,000, almost half that of the Tesla's next cheapest model. Tesla's share price more than doubled between December and late June as investors backed Mr. Musk's strategy to transform the low-volume luxury electric car maker into a producer for the crowded mass market, but has since fallen back. Registrations for new Teslas in California, the car maker's largest market, were down 24% in April compared with April 2016, according to IHS market data. The company responded by calling the figure cherry-picked data. Tesla reported that first-half 2017 global deliveries for all its models rose to 47,100. That was at the lower end of its predicted sales range of 47,000 to 50,000. In its last full financial year results, the company made a loss of $889 million. Mr. Musk's tweeted images follow news last week that Volvo would become the first traditional vehicle manufacturer to phase out the petrol and diesel-powered combustion engine, in a move toward hybrid and electric car production.
Nissan is one of the major suppliers of electric taxis, outside of BYD, likely the largest, both with offering the all-electric Leaf and ENV200 in public transport. Already in 2016, the Japanese company reached a milestone of 500 units in Europe alone. Recently, Nissan released a summary about its global EV achievements. But perhaps the most important point is that millions of people had an opportunity to ride an electric car that might never have considered a plug-in. According to Nissan, Leaf and ENV200 are used on 5 continents, in 26 countries, in 113 cities around the world. Press Blast. Nissan leads the global EV taxi revolution. With proven business results and cost savings, zero-emission Nissan taxis are the smarter choice. For millions of people around the world looking for a comfortable taxi journey, riding in a taxi became a more enjoyable experience, and better for the environment. In 2013, when a taxi company in Japan went all in and converted its entire fleet of conventional taxis to zero-emission Nissan Leafs. It was the first step in a global electric taxi revolution. Since then, taxi companies in Spain, the Netherlands, Hungary, the UK, Jordan, Mexico and Poland have all adopted zero-emission Nissan electric taxis. Today, Nissan taxis, Leaf, ENV200 or both, are in service on 5 continents, 26 countries and 113 cities around the world. Reduced emissions, significant savings and cheaper maintenance for taxi companies, plus a quiet and comfortable ride for passengers, are all benefits of electric taxis. With proven business results and cost savings, zero-emission Nissan taxis are the smarter choice, bringing Nissan intelligent mobility to customers and taxi liveries worldwide. Through electric vehicles, intelligent mobility is Nissan's way of transforming how cars are driven, powered and integrated into wider society.
Chief executive of Tesla Elon Musk tweeted 2 photos of the electrical car company's latest vehicle, the Model 3, on Saturday, July 8. The Model 3 is Tesla's first mass-market vehicle and it is expected to cost $35,000, which is about half the cost of Tesla's luxury Model S, which launched in 2012. The Model 3 will be officially launched on July 28. Last week Tesla reported first-half global deliveries of its Model S and its Model X SUV at the low end of its own forecast, driving down the stock and raising questions about demand for the older models. Tesla's share price more than doubled between early December and late June as investors bet on Musk's strategy to transform the low-volume luxury electric car maker into a diversified producer of mass-market vehicles, storage batteries, electric commercial trucks and rooftop solar panels. The company's market value rose past larger rivals General Motors Company and Ford Motor Company. But data released from IHT Markit on July 6 revealed that registrations of Tesla vehicles fell 24% in April from a year ago. And since June 23, however, Tesla shares have fallen by nearly 20% amid concerns that demand for the company's existing models is weakening. Overall sales of electric vehicles in the United States remain stuck at less than 1% of total vehicle sales, despite a growing number of models fielded by Tesla and other car makers. The company made a loss of $889 million in its last financial year. Tesla reported that global deliveries in the first half of 2017 for all its models rose to 47,100. A figure within its predicted sales range of 47,000 to 50,000.